Whitianga in Coromandel is beautiful, but remote. Only four-wheel drives can negotiate the road into the private Kiwi sanctuary managed by John and Paula Williams. It takes more than half an hour to get from the gate to their home at the beach, and that's on a good day.
Well, it gets frustrating sometimes because of the number of big holes. You've got to take the road really slow.
Last year we couldn't get through for about 2 weeks. The slips and a couple of other washouts. It was a bit dodgy.
The remoteness of the property is an advantage for keeping out some predators, like dogs, one of the biggest threats to adult Kiwi. The unspoiled beaches and isolation also appealed to Warwick Wilson when he bought the property in 1966.
You tripped down yesterday, yeah?
He has a small farm block near Auckland and visits Whitianga often with his wife Anne, who's John's mother. Warwick says the trust didn't employ John and Paula to manage the Kiwi project just because they're family.
I think their qualifications spoke for themselves. John's work with pest eradication on the offshore islands, with the Department of Conservation, and Paula's administrative skills proved the point, and the trustees make this decision. In fact, I felt I had to stand back because of the relationship.
How have they done?
Wonderfully well. We've been thrilled by their performance, and it would have been disappointing if they hadn't managed to do so well.
Because they're family?
Yes. Yes, so they exceeded our expectations. Yeah.
It's always a buzz for John when a Kiwi juvenile returns to Whitianga to begin life with a better chance of survival.
Hey, mate. Hey,
a local landowner, Stephen Brown Douglas, picked this one up from Rotorua.
So you got our bird?
We had a great time together, we have. I think he's very happy. It's been a long ride for him.
Poor wee bugger.
The Kiwi doesn't know it yet, but its life is about to take a turn for the better. In a few hours, it'll be back in the bush where it came from.
Hi. We've given the bird a rest, so I think we can let him out. We have to close the door, just so all our good work doesn't shoot out the door and run off.
So when are you going to let him out?
We'll let it out this evening, just on dusk. We'll make a nice little home for it, a little burrow, and yeah, it'll be its first night out in the wild, so it'll be fantastic for it.
Can I have a look?
Absolutely. I removed the eggs just early October, I think it was the 5th. And this is one of the little guys from the eggs that we borrowed.
So he's about, what, 3 months old or something now?
Yeah, approximately, and he's 875 grams at this stage, so beautiful little guy. Like no other, right on the end there is the two little nostrils. He's not going to let us play, but right on the tip there you can see two wee nostrils right there. And that's really amazing for these guys. That's what they use for, obviously, for smell and finding their food. They feed mainly on grubs and worms, anything sort of spiders as well, anything that runs along top of the surface. They say they can't fly, but they do have a wing stub here. This little guy's getting pretty excited. Just under here, you see there is a tiny little wing stub right there. You've got quite a large air cavity, which is quite hard to see, but...
So they've got good hearing?
Really good hearing, really good eyes, and very fast. But they still can't fly. That's probably why they aren't doing so well with all the ground-dwelling mammals that want to take them out. But we've given them the best chance, I suppose, to get out there and give it a crack. We've got them up to a decent weight. Percentages are up there in that respect, that we get the animal up to this weight and bring them out. We're up to sort of a 70-odd% chance of survival, as opposed to a natural hatch, which is 5%. Well, this looks like quite a good spot. There's lots of foliage on the ground, and it looks kind of hollow underneath. So what we'll do is we'll see how it looks. What we'll do is we'll make a wee burrow in there, I think. And this is where the little guys nest, so this looks kind of perfect. Oh, I think this is perfect. There's a lot of sort of... Yeah, this is great. So what we'll do is we'll put the little guy in there, and then we'll pull the foliage back over, just enough so the little guy feels safe and covered. There's no exit out that way, so the little guy will come out here this evening, and there's plenty of lovely, mossy, yummy stuff for it to get stuck in, so, yeah.
How long do you think he'll stay in there?
I'm not sure. When it's dark, the little guy will come out, and he'll love it. It'll be his first night out. Right. So we'll get little Speedwagon out of here. and put him in
Goodbye,
his new
little
home.
Speedwagon.
Yeah, have a lovely life. Give him the boost that you need. You hop in there. Good little guy.
Makes you feel a bit emotional, doesn't it?
Oh, not so emotional, just proud. Yeah, you know, you've looked after them through the whole time and borrowed the eggs and returned them. It's pretty cool.
It'll be 3 years before Speedwagon takes a partner for life and has young of his own. Fortunately, there's room to roam here and on the neighbouring dock estate, because a Kiwi pair needs 29 hectares of territory to survive in Coromandel. Not all the trees are natives. In 1975, Warwick and a syndicate of 8 partners planted 100 hectares of radiata pine trees on areas that had previously been pasture.
This is their future income or retirement income. This will be the only earning that this property will probably have during my lifetime.
With no income from the property, Warwick is grateful for the support Project Kiwi has received from a range of funders, including the Worldwide Fund for Nature and SGS.
The project overall has been very rewarding in terms of what we've been able to take care of. Maybe we'll be appreciated sometime in the future, or maybe whether it's for tourism or for just because it's still here and there's not much else like it.
Whitianga boasts fine examples of untouched original forest, including huge kauri, puriri, kahikatea and rata trees. In the bush, the bird life is abundant, and the beaches below are a nesting ground for the rare dotterel. John is about to head off for Rotorua with another precious egg.
There it is.
What's in there, Momo?
If the tiny chick inside grows to a good age, Solomon may hear it in the bush when he's a middle-aged man. Kiwi can live up to 50 years if they're safe from predators, and John and Paula believe they're creating just such an environment.
Here we
So
go.
good luck, Kiwi.
Good luck, Kiwi.
We've got 100 breeding pairs and 100 juveniles, and that's estimated at half of the carrying capacity.
And every year we do the call survey, and we seem to be picking up more birds and more calls every year, so yeah, we're getting there.
We're getting closer and closer to that vision of the natural numbers.
Anyway, I better get going. There's quite a few dollars worth of egg there, so we'll catch you later, love.
For the future, Warwick is planning an unusual new trust to protect Whitianga.
My ideal would be a charitable trust with the beneficiaries being perhaps the kiwi and the dotterels. And so that it's always there. But that form would suit me very, very well. I'd feel well content.
To learn more about this program, go to tvnz.co.nz, keyword Country Calendar.
Country Calendar is brought to you by Hyundai New Zealand. Heading for the heart of the country.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.